lakad matatag!
Normally.
And the final pick.
Go for the take to the mid lane pretty freely, but not so easy on the Dark Willow. As Paulo also just getting beat up and punished here by Silencer. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, there we go. First blood for Spartan. Stepping up a little too far there, Ponlo not respecting
And others, though, when it comes to that, right? Like this, using the Sticky Napalm for the last hits, I feel like people are finding ways to win these matchups that traditionally we're seen as a bit harder, but speaking of winning a matchup.
See them make another go. This time it's on to S4, the two of them, Nande and Spartan. Causing issues for Alliance's bottom lane. The impact that Spartan's been able to have at the start will go down with the Eidolons, but honestly...
Nature's Prop, that's excellent. Now he doesn't necessarily have the easy rotation for a kill, and that's coming into the level 6 as well in Chuan, in the mid lane on the puck too. So this was sort of the situation he was hoping to stay alive for.
Bottom.
And again!
Ooh, and that's gonna hurt. As soon as he was back to the lane, he's back to the base S4, and that's gonna mean he's out of the lane without a chance to TP back in. His TP... Yeah, it's still not nearly enough damage to get anywhere close to threatening Wish. And now, in fact, Chuan might be in trouble himself as Spartan's headed over. They've got the curse upon Chuan. Chuan's not going to even be able to jump out. The curses of the silence are far too much for him to deal with. It's an easy stampede, of course, being thrown out from 11 to allow him to close the gap. Monaspa really starting to run away with this early game. Something that...
a Vanguard Centaur, so one thing, obviously, this hero can just, like, sit in the waves. Doesn't care.
S4.
Oh, no.
I think this might... He's got a black hole, but it ain't looking great, Trent.
No, the last word is just owning this fucking Silencer.
It's S4, he's stepping down the lane, but TPs are coming over. S4, he's incredibly low. Wish is just going to be able to walk on top of him with the lasso. He's dead again, Trent.
I'm honestly just surprised that he used lasso. I guess just double checking. Lane was 1, and he has just been filling in the gaps. Picking up random farm. Maybe he dies?
There we go. Let's see if they can get this pick up onto Skylark. They will. Alliance able to make the move. Not going to let Skylark get away with farming their jungle. And we'll be able to have a bit of a kickback there. And they are still managing to maintain hold of their mid-tier 1 tower. They've got the heals from the Treant. They'll be able to get that back up. S4, though, is trying to find some space, a little bit of peace to farm his Ancients. But Monaspa, they find him again. They step up into...
And I don't think we're going to see them 2 split up anymore. That's
in the mid. You see here, they're actually able to get the jump onto Chuan. He was not prepared at all for that one. In with the lasso, instantly catching him. They'll step over towards Hansken with the fear of Ponlo to buy some space here for Hansken to step back, and that will allow him to escape. S4, he's coming in with a wraparound, and he does have a black hole ready. He's trying to step up Fred. He's able to lay it down here. Catches the 2 of them. Allows him to kill off Skylark, Desire, and they'll also be able to find Wish. That's a little bit of life there from Alliance.
Come to assist.
See if they can burst through Nande. Get him with the silence, but already the strength starting to build up. Skylark's been able to make the jump over to S4. And S4 attempting to step away, but Nande waveforms in. Will manage to take him down. They'll use the Stampede here to keep themselves on top of Hansken. As Monaspa, they will quickly punish that move from Alliance there. You know, read them like a...
Silencer was hitting waves while that was happening, so it's not going to have a big change in the overall net worth.
And Spartan should be pretty dead here. He'll actually pop the global on the way out, but there'll be no turning around this one. So Spartan goes down, but indeed at least got to enjoy a few waves of farm there as the solo Silencer support.
Of course, I say that, and Wish just jumps immediately onto Charlie.
TP out's not going to make it. Lasso's at the ready.
Oh,
Wish able to finish off the kill, and at the same time, whilst that pickoff's happening, the rest of Monaspa starting to enter the jungle of Alliance. Not quite able to get the Who Stomp. Chuan quick with the phase shift, and maybe now look for the turnaround. They get the Dream Coil into the Fear, pushing back onto the 2 of them. Design Nande trying to come in from the side. There's the black hole from S4. Lays it down on the both of them. Will there be enough to set up to kill off Spartan? See the overgrowth used to try and control Nande. So if they've got anything else to throw at this Morphling, doesn't look like it. So Nande should be able to sneak away with the waveform. Still though, Skylark just standing strong here on the high ground, not feeling it in the passing minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I have definitely seen some pretty huge comebacks in my day.
Yeah.
It is not out of the realm.
See here, in the mid, just dropped the black hole there. Desire was trying to just put a stop to that fear that was going to be coming in from Ponlo. It didn't matter, Centaur. Drop the Nature's Wrath. Already in the trees. Wish is trying to scout S4. Nande and Desire, they're heading straight for him as they get him with the telekinesis. Blow up the Enigma. S4 falls.
He was trying to blink, but the stolen brambles hit him. Like, he was just... Oh, that was so close.
All ultimates at the ready. So you get the quick jump. Dream Coil onto the two of them. And try and focus towards Nande, but there's the global from Spartan, and now ready for the turnaround. Skylight trying to step up. S4 drops down the Midnight Pulse. Hands again falling low. Charlie with the BKB stepping back, turns around with the Sprout to control Skylight, but in the middle, Nande waveforms in aggressively on towards S4. That's the Enigma out of the fight, and of course, no buyback available on him as well. Ponlo and Hansken to fall out to the side. Charlie gets caught in the root.
Well,
There's 4 dead on Alliance. Monaspa, they'll continue the push, get back to work on the mid set of racks.
yeah, play here. But it's so hard when this Morphling is so far ahead and you don't feel you have a traditional carry. That's a big stomp.
S4, he's got the black hole onto the two of them, but it's too tanky, boys, and already over to the side. Wish is able to jump over, get the lasso off to cancel the black hole. Triple kill for Wish. Buybacks are coming out from Alliance, but I don't know if they'll be turning around this fight as Wish. He's just running them over. Desire snipes Tron there with the Fade Bolt.
Now, like, you see this Enigma in this tree, like, hiding next to the base. Typically a scary sight. They don't have their ultis. But I don't care. Go ahead. You guys can sit there all you want. We're gonna take your base.
There's the jump again, Skylark. Straight in with a hoof stomp onto S4. S4 is going to try and step away. Has got the grease ready to pop, but he's not able to pop him in time, or at least doesn't manage to. Gets burst by the double edge. Skylark will get caught in the Sprout. See if Charlie's got enough damage to bring this man down. I mean, Nande and Spartan are ready to help by his side. And indeed, Skylark's still alive. Twan tries to jump into the orb to finish him off, but he cannot kill him. And into the base, Nande is ready to dive the fountain. He's in, gets the triple, gets the ultra kill. Cleaning up Alliance in their fountain. 37-9. GG is called. Monaspa with a fantastic showing here at the opening of Division 2. And Alliance, this is...
We've sort of swapped the roles a little bit here compared to last game, right? Where they were the ones who were lacking this like tradition. You're hoping to be like counterpicking someone and getting mashed into a situation where you can sort of excel as the Baron, have a great time. Not look like it here, but on the other half of the map, Spartan, he goes down.
All right, there we go. Alliance are able to kick it off with a bit of a different start to last game. Completely smashed in the lane, right? The Enigma Dark Willow, it just didn't work out for them at all.
Yeah, and of course that's going to slow down both of them, not just S4. But again, now the pressure's on.
I mean, yeah, S4 is going to be able to withstand that pressure. Monaspa try and get in on top of him, but not able to start in game 2. S4 Ponlo off to a very hot start this time.
Yeah, a bit of anti-synergy there. And now I like this. Ponlo chasing into the trees, knowing the Nande's waiting for regen from the Clockwork.
Yeah, nearly able to bring down Nande. In fact, he might just be able to do so. Ooh, leap to the side. Nande, the Ponlo's back in. He's able to claim the kill. Takes him. Step up, try and take the bounty rune away from Alliance's jungle. And of course, Trant will be more than ready to TP to any side lane to look for some action with that Rolling Thunder if Monaspa do start to get close to Alliance of Tier 1s. We'll see Hansken. Should feel the wrath here of Wish's rotation. Will do so in... S4 should be super safe now. He's hit the 6, he's got the Stampede, so unless he gets caught in the cogs, he'll have a pretty reliable way to bail himself out. In fact, he's going to get aggressive. He's able to set up here for the arrow to come in on the Spartan, but Spartan's got the stick charges, and Spartan, he's still alive. That's what turns his attention over towards Nande with the double edge, but there's another pull of the hammer available. In fact, S4 ends up going down. A move that Alliance attempted to initiate themselves. Ponlo jumping in, he's desperately trying to find a kill here. Has got a pretty full one to pop the charges, but Nande swings back in with the hammer. Ponlo, he's not even going to be able to get a kill out of this. Nande and Spartan stay alive. And, I mean, they had a good start on that bottom lane, Trent, but it's falling apart and back over towards the mid. What the hell's happening here? Hansken and Tron, they're both falling down in a Desire Wish. Tron is...
Go right now. Because, I mean, are we going to wait for a blink on S4?
Now we got bottom lane. They're going to get in on top of Nande. Should be pretty dead here, surely. I mean, it's nearly able to pull himself away with the hammer, but he does go down. Alliance, they get the kill. And will cost them the life of Ponlo, maybe more. Tron tries to jump away here with the shield crash, but the glimpse back's there. A stolen swashbuckle from Desire cuts him low, and Wish finishes him off. As Alliance, they may have been able to dive in, get the kill on the carry. See if the two of them can do it. They've got Wish coming over as well, so there'll be the three of them making a move on to Charlie. Let's try and jump away. Spartan gets in, able to trap him in the cogs. Elsewhere, Chuan is able to take down Skylark. So both teams losing a core. In the jungle, Nande also being dealt with by Alliance, but TPs are coming in. A roll across from Chuan, but Nande with some good jukes and Desire there with the stolen swashbuckle. Able to snipe the kill. Nande is still alive. finally will fall as Alliance do get the kill, but they're not going to be able to get everyone out of there. The knockback with the flame break onto Chuan into the lasso, try to jump out with the shield crash. He's got a swashbuckle, but the stacks of sticky napalm building up. He's at half HP. But still across a lot of HP. Now Spartan, he's just been able to catch the two of them in the cogs. He's going to lay down the hookshot as well. Static Storm will manage to control Wish, but only for so long, as it's not long enough. Wish is able to step to the side. S4 now to be in trouble as Monaspa running him down. Chuan's going to head over with the Rolling Thunder to help out. The cogs will be laid down to push him back. Maybe enough space here for Alliance to retreat with the rest of them. And Nature's Wrath does come crashing through. Yeah. Honestly, with the way that started to turn around, Alliance, I mean, but they're still hovering around here. They stopped running. They should have kept running. As Ponlo goes down, Chuan jumps in with a swash, but he's also got to be careful. His Rolling Thunder's on cooldown. Jump forward from Desire. S4's in with a hoof stomp, but Nande, he's over with the Solar Guardian, looks towards S4. Chuan able to swashbuckle out to the side. Charlie has turned up as well to try and pick up some action, and he will manage to do so. Double kill for Charlie.
Nice.
Alliance, this has paid off. They were able to pull the fight over towards the team.
Like, easy to win a big scrappy fight. I feel like that's one thing that carries are really good at that's maybe a little bit underrated, is that like when fights break down and they just get ugly, well, that's a broken down Rubik. Carries are really good in that situation because they just have long sustained damage. They're just like swinging around. If you don't have the coordinated effort to bring them down, it can get pretty rough. And you don't really have that giant hero on Monaspa. I mean, you do have the Nature's Prophet, but he's obviously like a little bit more static in the engagements compared to an Ursa, who's like leaping and hopping around with stash resistance. So we'll see if Alliance can eventually get to that stage. Right now, they are just being hunted, though.
I mean, yeah, Alliance start to sort of tentatively step towards the high ground, but Monaspa, they're ready and waiting for them. Chuan leads him with the Rolling Thunder, will be able to take down Spartan. Nande in with the Solar Guardian, able to back up Skylark and Wish. Wish committing him with the BKB, getting over on top of S4. S4 nowhere to run, as Monaspa will happily take that. They're going to have a hefty amount of minus armor as well, especially if Skylark's able to get that AC done. But still a bit of gold to go for that one. We'll see Spartan actually set up in the mid. Static Storm's going to be dropped to try and protect Chuan, but the BKB's out into the lasso. They'll kill off the Pangolier, and they'll also look for Ponlo as well. Jumps into the river, but the Sprout's there ready and waiting. Two quick kills by Monaspa. S4 jumps back over with the backup of Charlie. Will manage to burst through Wish. Nande comes in with the ult, but Charlie's in with the BKB. Won't be able to stand his ground against the Dawnbreaker. They'll decide to split from them here, Alliance. Charlie hovering in the pit. With the BKB on cooldown. Needs to be a bit careful. Maybe not. They've got the vision up there on the high ground. They'll spot the opportunity to jump in and take down Nando.
So, never going to be a good chance to sneak it, and they might just kill another support in the same spot they found Desire last time. Oh, nice ward.
Yeah. Now they get the glimpse back, and they know at this point no Solar Guardian available, so hard for Monaspa to react. Still, though, Spartan somehow able to break away from them, but not enough, not far enough. As S4 still closing the gap, gets in with a big boot stomp, slams down Desire. Chuan controlling Nande for now, but it's a little too close to the high ground for Alliance to want to die for more.
Roche is free. It's
either way, they're happy with this. Two quick kills. So it looks like these on bottom lane. And they get the jump on Skylark. They certainly can. Straight in they go. The cogs are dropped down to try and provide some sort of safe barrier around Skylark, but it won't save him. As Alliance, they'll get the two quick kills. Charlie continuing to just get further and further ahead here. 3K.
Grab something, but you're committed to the fight at that point if you want to go for that big save. And Monaspa, they're trying to wait for that perfect intro to the fight as well.
Oh, and that certainly isn't it. Nande walks down the mid lane. Alliance immediately jump him, and that's the carry out. The rest of Monaspa will manage to scramble back towards the base, but Alliance finding a very tasty pick off there.
And that's the classic that you hear a lot of pro players talk about, is just ganking whoever's trying to kill that mid wave. It's
on in the mid again, S4 jumping into the base, up to the high ground. Who stomp onto the two of them? Chuan over the Rolling Thunder. Spartan sniped by the swashbuckle. They want to try and go for a kill first before they look to take it. They know if they can sort of eliminate one hero, it's going to give them the chance to go straight for the Roche, and that's a great one to catch. Skylark, top farm here from a Monaspa, taken down. They'll get the glimpse back onto Desire. 2 kills, more than enough for Alliance to be able to step into that pit and casually take the...
He's massive. He's actually going right for the blessing, which is kind of interesting.
And in the mid, Nande, he's going to get caught trying to push out the waves. That's him out for a minute. Has got buyback if they see an opportunity to maybe try and battle Alliance when Alliance go for the high ground push. But now 20k lead. Now Alliance just getting further and further ahead. Just going to try for one now. Wish. I'll get the grab. Upon low, they'll find him, or maybe not. He's actually going to be able to buy time for himself with the Yules. Looks to jump away with the leaps and the force. He's out to the side. He's going to be able to live. Ponlo gets out of there. And now Alliance, they're ready to turn. In they go on top of Skylark. They'll get the 2 kills. And Static Storm in the mid lane from Hansken will allow them to catch Witch as well. 3 dead on Monaspa. Make that 4 here with Nande trying to throw himself into the fight, and they'll tap out. GG is called. Alliance, they'll be able to kick back in this game too and solidly take it away from Monaspa.
Well, that's a little bit more what people works ground.
Okay.
All right,
They do
whatever.
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. So we're just getting Witch stick.
Top lane. See Skylark, he has got the hoof stomp onto the 2 of them. Going in with the double edge as well. Leap forward. They'll be able to bring him down. But not before over on the other side of the map. Spartan, he's actually the one to get the first blood. It's Monaspa. So they strike on both side lanes in synchronization.
Goes the tier 1 to suicide. Maybe that was his... Is he a genius? Does he run to the tier 1 every time first to check and then run to the tier 2 in case the courier comes through?
I mean, it paid off this time. It certainly did. Easy courier snipes. Shots off a bit of the regen that Polner was trying to bring into the lane for the 2 of them.
It's quite a bit of regen. Toss back up top there into the blood, right?
Relief out to Spartan. TP over here from Wish. He's ready to try and pick up the kill.
He comes back to tier 2. Hey.
Chuan, see if he can help out a little bit. May look for the denies the neutrals. He's managed to find it as well there, Ponlo. Will manage to take away that opportunity for Monaspa to find a kill.
The potential escape is back up top, though. Charlie.
Got the Stampede. In with the slow. There's the stun. And Skylark making sure that Wish is the one to finish the kill. So it will be a very easy burst. He's looking very dead. A little low HP jungling. Not working out there for Charlie.
Well, that was anticlimactic for the first Tinker rotation. You know, I was expecting anyone could have done that. Oh, he did leave a possessed mask, though. He does ping it, so he realizes his mistake. He's going to send his lackey, Desire, and the to go pick it up. But Spartan gets pretty low down bottom, but they have to deal with the Tombstone first.
Put the Hex onto Nande. Nande, he's got the backup of Wish. Shackle the Morphling, hold him in position, screw him under the tower. They'll rupture him, RP him, everything him to try and bring down this Morphling. And he's still alive. He's going to be able to turn with the Sleight of Fist, and with the backup of Wish by his side, they can't continue to chase him out. Nande's going to live.
Oh, he's going again. Oh, Wish is crazy.
Oh my goodness, he found it. Wish has got a triple. He's not. Well, he's going to get stopped by the skewer, but he's ready to.
Let's go into the mind, everybody, of what happens in your games when the Tinker is doing this. All right. It's very hard not to tunnel vision on the hero. First off. Oh, he's doing the thing again. Retreat.
There's not going to be any retreating for Hansken. Once the tombstone's down and the zombies are upon you, you'll soon be joining them with these rockets chasing you. Nobody could wish that upon anybody. That is not a fun spot to be in.
Oh, Observer on the high ground there.
Ponlo. I mean, with the wards down, is he going to be able to play his way out of this one, Wish? I think he might. Okay, no, chains are there. Chuan able to make sure there's no escape. That's a big kill, and a very needed one there from Alliance.
Yep, there's a reason why it's called a Tinker Ward, and you just saw it. Finally, some way to deal with that hero. He's had patches where he's been the scourge of every single Dota player, and thus the Tinker Wards were born. It's really the only way to handle himself. Works in this one too. RP though.
Just onto the one of them. But the shackles as well. Will be enough to take down Skylark. And Asper. Well, she looked to get in onto Alliance. Chuan getting very, very low, but they turn with the Hex and Silence onto Nande. Nothing more.
There, they knew what was going on. And so just that little bit of a miss there, unfortunately. Going to sort of thwart some of the plans here. But they jump it anyway.
They're going to jump forward. Spartan is going to be able to lay down the tombstone on the high ground, give them good vision to fight around him and Asper. So Alliance, they've got to bail out of this.
Oh, I love
They'll
that.
lose Ponlo, but they'll make sure that everybody else immediately retreats and they won't lose anyone further than the Shadow Shaman.
It's such a low commitment as well from Monaspa, right? Because like now that the blink's up on center, Mirana has a friend, so he just blink stomps arrows, and everyone can just look how far back you can still play. Like they don't have to collapse in like this either because they have all the damage from Wish, and as well, Skylark's initial burst anyway. Get on this tower. Smoke on smoke.
Oh! They get the Who Stomp jump onto the Ember. RP's going to be attempted. In fact, he's not able to get it off. S4 gets put to a stop. As S4 falls, Nandek tries to mantra his way out of that one, but Alliance, they will catch him in the blood right in the rupture. Sweep over towards the mid with the shackles onto Spartan. They'll find a second, and Charlie, very speedy here, trying to chase down, but it's straight into a Who Stomp and an arrow. Will get just slammed down by Skylark. And that's the point of the fight where the rockets start to fly out, but Wish, he's actually out of mana, so won't be able to offer up anything more. Alliance here, Skylark will show himself. They won't try and catch for him. They want something bigger, or something easier at least. They'll get an easy pick onto Spartan. If they can find more, oh, they might just be able to. S4 able to slide in, blinks forward, has the RP onto Skylark. Skylark able to get the Lotus off in time, giving him some sort of protection. Up to the side, Ponlo bursts through. As Alliance, they led in pretty deep around that tier 2, and now they're having to be the ones that run. Charlie pops the BKB and retreats as Alliance not quite able to find anything more with that deep jump as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. They don't want to be dragged into the cart. The cart of doom.
I just want to see Tinker so bad now.
Well, here we go, Chuan. Going to try and start the fight here. Quick Lotus thrown down on the spot. In fact, Nanda, he's just going to zip in the middle of the fight, and they've managed to get on top of Charlie. Charlie just gets eliminated at the beginning of it all. They have found the catch onto Wish. Ponlo with the buyback coming and getting the Hex off, but Wish has got the BKB at the ready. He's able to blink out to the side, get away from them, turns with the E-Blade. They've got the stone control out on S4. It's 3 dead on Alliance. If they couldn't kill Wish, they couldn't kill Nanda, they couldn't kill anybody.
Man, under Radiant Visual Smoke. Maybe that'll be enough.
Right. Get the quick Hex off onto the Sensor. Ponlo turns, drops down the wards. RP here onto the two of them, but Wish is already able to TP over and jump to the side, and he'll start laying down the rockets and the lasers. Double kill for Wish. Alliance, they've got to back off. Charlie's BKB comes to an end. There's the triple for Wish. Oh, I told you it was coming, Trent. I told you it was coming here. Ultra kill for Wish on his Tinker. It was inevitable this game. The cleanup happens. Monaspa's in down the mid. These racks are going down, and potentially, we may be moments away from Alliance tapping out. They've got no buyback. It's like,
no.
Come on, I mean, that's pretty weak all chat, you know what I mean?
That is the weak sauce. But, I mean, they already did dash salary, so they're allowed. I guess, I don't know. I feel like they came prepared.
I mean, honestly, it's one thing getting, like, morphlinged, getting tinkered, but then also getting all chatted. I mean, it's got to hurt for Alliance. It's got to...
It's like they don't want to push just because Alliance won't GG. Maybe they just don't have plans today.
A Wish. I think he wants to try and get a rampage this game. No, he's not going to get the chance this fight. Nande the first to get a kill. The jump over towards S4. 3 dead on Alliance. Make that 4. Only Charlie with a buyback available. Chuan, is he even going to make it back towards the base? He is, but they may dive the fountain. They did it before. They'll do it again. Let's get the rupture off, but Charlie with the buyback just dies immediately inside his own fountain. As Alliance...
the mantles.
Oh, it's a bit...
My goodness.
Doing the... Well, that's the Amar there.
You know, there's a spray you can buy now for this, guys. You don't have to drop mantles anymore.
Well, the GGs aren't coming out yet from Alliance. They're coming with a buyback. I mean, they are going to be able to put one more fight together. I mean, I'm sure much to the pleasure of Monaspa, who seem to very much be enjoying, you know, the multiple kills they're just racking up here against Alliance. See if they can pull anything off for Alliance from the fountain. It doesn't look like they can, as the fountain just isn't a safe place to be right now. S4 not able to catch anyone in the RP. Alliance wiped out in their fountain. GG, it's called. Monaspa take game 3, and with that, the series, it's theirs.
Trinkets.